Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Giants first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They'll run with Barkley. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
To Sterling Shepard. A 28-yard gain. First down, Giants.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And an alley to run. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First down, New York.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score is Giants 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. 3 down.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Y'all not ready.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Barkley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Watch out for him on the return. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Room here to run. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's caught by Bryant. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you.